Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and I have recently become an affiliate partner with Acquir. You guys may have seen Jesse, Craig, Brock is also a good friend of mine. Those guys are, I guess you would call them card brokers, problem solvers. They put buyers in touch with sellers, and oftentimes they'll list cards on Fanatics Collect. Today we're going to feature 32 cards that Acquir has given to Fanatics Collect that end in this week's weekly auction number 142. It ends on Sunday. I've got all 32 cards pulled up. We're going to whip through them real quick. And guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a detour from what we normally do on the channel. We're going to look at some non-basketball cards as well. It's mostly basketball. It's a lot of really cool Jordans. So you guys are going to like this video. If you guys are looking to buy sports cards, basketball cards, football cards, baseball cards, comic books, memorabilia, do what I do. Use the Fanatics Marketplace. Just make sure you use the affiliate link that's located in this YouTube description at the very top or the QR code that's attached. Okay guys, as you heard in the intro, this is going to be a video about 32 cards that are for sale right now. These are live auctions. You can use the affiliate link in the YouTube description to this video. Cut and paste that link into your browser in everything that you bid on, whether it's these 32 cards or the thousands of other cards that are in this weekend's weekly auction. If you use that Cajun Cardboard affiliate link, a little fraction of your bid price, your final bid price, if you win the card, will go to support the Cajun Cardboard channel. One other order of business, I want to remind you guys, you've got to go check out Basketball Card Fanatic magazine, bcfmag.com. It's super simple. If you like the website, if you like the idea of getting a mail day every month and buying a hard copy subscription, I think it's like $120 a year. But if you use the promo code Cajun, which you got to do it, if you're going to buy it, use the promo code Cajun, you get 10% off. So you're talking like $108 a year for 12 hard copy issues. But the best value, get this, the best value is you can buy every single copy ever, every issue that's ever been done with Basketball Card Fanatic magazine if you buy the past digital copies, and you get them instantaneously. Access to every single digital copy that exists on bcfmag.com. So go check out bcfmag.com. Just don't forget to use the promo code Cajun to get 10% off your order. I'd order everything. I'd order the print subscription going forward for a year, and then I would order all of the past digital copies for a couple $100, and you're going to be loaded up with knowledge and plenty of reading material over the next, God, it's going to take you many hours to get through all that. So it's really good bang for your buck. All right, let's talk about the cards. Guys, I've got 32 cards pulled up. I've got them sorted highest to lowest. This is, again, these are the cards that Acquir, acquir.co. If you want to go find their website, acquir.co. They've also got an inventory on their website as well. I probably could have pulled that up. There you go. Boom. There's the website. It's acquir.co. No M on the end. .co. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know how that works. I'm just a dude in Louisiana. But you can see they've got an inventory here as well. But we want to talk about the cards that are ending in 3 days. So you're probably going to watch this. I'm going to release this early on Thursday morning. That's October 3rd. This auction ends this Sunday evening, which would be what? 4th, 5th, 6th, October 6th. So get your bids in. Use the affiliate link in the YouTube description. Let's just start at the top with the clear-cut leader as far as the current bid goes. This is a 1986 Fleer sticker, autographed, 5.5 with a 9 for the autograph. You guys who collect autographs, you know I've got to click in here because you really got to hyper-focus on some of this stuff, and this is an absolute monster. If you can look at the card, there's the great Otis Birdsong in the background. The card got a 5.5. It's off center left to right. It's got some print dots up there, but if you're buying the card, you're not buying it for the card grade. You're buying it for this beautiful blue auto. It got a PSA 9. That ends in 3 days. Already 44 bids, so that bidding is already furious, fast, and frenzical. Frenzical? Is frenzical a word? It should be. If it's not, it should be. Next, I see these occasionally, but this is the serial number to 23 copy. This is the 1999 Upper Deck Final Floor dual signed Michael Jordan patch auto. And if you look and you zoom in, the reason it's dual signed is because it's been signed twice. Look up here. Michael Jordan signed it. Look down here. Michael Jordan signed it. Serial number 9 out of 23. That's nuts. If I'm not mistaken, 9, if you kind of squint hard enough, I think that was his jersey number on the 1992 Dream Team. So if you want to kind of go out there and say jersey number Jordan, you could say that. 9, 12, 23, 45. I think those are probably the numbers. Let's read the back because this matters. Let's get in here and get nasty. That's what she said. You have received a card personally autographed by Michael Jordan. This trading card was autographed in the presence of a representative of the Upper Deck Company. This certificate expressly warrants the authenticity of the depicted athlete's signature. On the front of this card is an authentic piece of the game floor from the home of the Utah Jazz. I think it was called the Delta Center. The site of Michael Jordan's final shot. Well, we thought it was his final shot. He ended up taking a few shots with the Wizards, and he wasn't too shabby. But this was his final shot in a Bulls uniform, we'll say. We hope you enjoy this piece of NBA history as we bring you closer. And there's Dick McWilliam, as always, signing the back of the card on behalf of Upper Deck, which was one of the most loved and revered brands of the 90s. We got a natural born thriller. If you look, guys, if you're a hierarchy collector, we're about to go to hierarchy heaven right here. So buckle up. The 1995 Skybox EXL natural born thrillers, PSA 10. We know 10s are running. Get in now. Get a bid in. Go ahead and bid under comps just to have it in there. Maybe you pick the thing up on the way down. You never know. Maybe it'll get lost in the shuffle. It's not likely. That's not usually what's happening with Jordan cards on Fanatics Collect, but it's worth a shot. We got a good looking crystal clear titanium PSA 10 right there. John Morant, if you're one of those prospectors and you want to jump in, it may not be a bad time to buy Ja. I'm not buying Ja right now just because I'm not the gambling type, but a Ja Morant color match, blue ice, serial number to 99, PSA 10. That bidding is at $3,500 as of right now. This is 7:04 a.m. Central Time Thursday. Remember, these bids don't matter too much. Do your research. What's the card worth? Jump in. Try to get it for comps. Try to get it for under comps. Or if you're one of those people who's just got to have the card, go put in your max, your mega bid if you really need to. Guys, I know this set, 2014 Prizm World Cup, and this is the set that features these inserts, these matchup inserts. There's 2 of them in this exact auction, both of them in the Acquir filter. And I should have mentioned, Acquir has a filter for their own cards over here on the left, okay? If you go in, you can click affiliate, you can click Acquir, you can click 142, and by the way, how weird is this? There's an actual Wembanyama filter. That's scary. That's when you know it's mania. It's wild. But let's get back to the card. This is the red. This is the serial number to 149. It is a PSA 10, and guys, that is a Pop 6 for 2 of the greatest soccer players that have ever done it. After that, this looks like a really crappy 1996 Skybox EX2000 PSA 5 until you look closer. And by the way, I have never seen this in my entire life. I have never seen an autographed copy of this card, but it is a PSA autograph 10 down here at the bottom, which is the only place he could autograph it because that window pane is not going to allow for it because of the color and because of the nature of the fabric and the texture. So there is Michael Jordan's autograph down here on an EX2000. The card got a 5, which to me is like bananas because this is actually not diamond cut at the top, which is what we usually see. It's not too bad diamond cut, at least from my, based on what I'm looking at. Hell, let's look together. I mean, that doesn't look diamond cut at all to me. I guess there's a little bit of edge wear, a little bit of corner issue up there. But again, as we've said ad nauseum, when you're buying a card like this, you're buying the autograph, and the autograph is none other than a PSA 10. So that is a really interesting piece there. 3 big-time Jordan autographs that we've already looked at just up here in the top few cards. Moving along, we got the Jordan die-cut Holo Views. That's a card you'll find in the hierarchy. We've got a Player's Private Issue, PSA 10. That's a card that is a much more difficult pack odds. Flip your hierarchy poster over. By the way, the posters are still available. Flip your poster over. Go find the Player's Private Issue pack odds. They are not fun. This is not a card you're going to pull out of a pack in most circumstances. But this is a big-time Jordan card, PSA 10 copy right there. We've got the 94 Finest Refractor with very, very little greening from what I can see. Let's get a little closer. Let's make sure, because again, I'm not great at the greening issue. Sometimes I see it and others don't, and then sometimes vice versa. I'm old. I can't see anything. That looks great. That looks really good, and this is probably a card I should shut my mouth on because I might need this. In fact, I know I need this card. I think I have a PSA 9. I'd love to upgrade to a 10 that's not green. That one looks really good, and I hate the coating. By the way, there's that jersey number 45 that we were talking about, right? The 88 Fleer All-Star PSA 10, that's a $1,600 card. That card's been on a wild roller coaster. Get it while the getting's good. We've got a Kobe 2000 Upper Deck E card. I don't know what that means, but this is a Kobe Bryant patch auto. It's serial numbered to 50, and it is a BGS 8.5 with a 10 for the autograph. That's a Pop 5 card right there. And then more Jordan, the scoring magnets, another hierarchy card, PSA 10. That's only at $12.25. We know that card's going way higher than that, but get in now, jump on it. Extended bidding is Sunday evening for all the cards we're looking at today. We saw the red, which was serial number to 149. Now we've got the it's not serial numbered, but it's still only a Pop 14, because for those of you that don't know soccer, these things don't grade well. These cards do not grade well, but this is the yellow-red Pulsar. Again, it's the matchups insert with Messi and Ronaldo from the very first year Prism ever made soccer cards, and it was 2014 Prism World Cup. Next to that, we got a Shaq Credentials Now from 2003. This is serial number to 48, and this is a Pop 4 card in a PSA 9. By the way, there are no 10s, so this is best in class. So if you're a Shaq collector and you're looking to slang it on the table, this is a card that you probably need in your collection. There's only 4 of them out there, no 10, so that's best. It's as good as it gets. Shaq Gold. This is the Ultra Stars Gold. You guys know the pack odds. I say it every time because I can't believe it. 1 in 28,800. This is a Pop 9 card in a PSA 8. These cards in hand are super, super special. So you got 2 big Shaq cards in a row. This is the bigger of the 2, if you ask me. I mean, I love it. I love the credentials up here. It's great that you got a serial number 48 card. This Ultra Stars Gold right here in a PSA 8, that's a must-have. It's a Pop 9 in a PSA 8, and there's only 7 9s and 10s out there. So this is a card in a PSA slab. That Ultra Gold is embossed. It's nasty. It's filthy, especially in hand if you can swivel it and move it around. Next to that, we got a Corey Dillon. This guy was a fantasy god for a little time there. One of the best running backs in the NFL. And I think he broke the single game rushing record for a minute there. I remember him and Jamal Lewis, maybe both of those guys had it. Now they've kind of been lost in the mainstream, you know, but Corey Dillon was something. This is a PSA 5 precious metal gems. As you can see, the scope pattern in the background. I think he played at the University of Washington, if I'm not mistaken. Just a beast in college, a beast in the pros. Your old school power back. Serial number to 50. That's a Pop 1. And then next to that, we've got the gold medallion. This one doesn't get the attention that it needs. So there's the 1996 Ultra, it says Ultra Effort on there, but it's really a subset card. This is not an insert, but this is a gold medallion. There's also a platinum medallion. Sometimes the middle child, the gold medallion, doesn't get the value that it deserves, doesn't get the attention. This is at $160. Why wouldn't you go in there and just drop a bid on it just in case, right? Just to protect it if you own it, and then, just to win it if you need this card. If you need this this gold medallion parallel, which is probably a pretty low pop in a PSA 10. Fanatics doesn't have it listed down here, but I bet there's not a ton of these PSA 10s floating around out there. And then another card that I need to put in my collection. So if you're bidding on this, you may be bidding against me. I'm a little bit cash poor right now. I'm trying to move some funds around. But this is a card that I do not own in a PSA 10 copy, but I would love to. And it's just a really hard card to grade. Obviously it's blue everywhere. This is the 1996 Upper Deck Rookie of the Year collection. This is definitely a hierarchy card as well. That's a PSA 10 copy. Just really tough to come by. It's at $125. And again, it's not selling for $100. It's not selling for $1,000. This card's gonna go. It moves. Cards like this on Fanatics Collect, you don't miss. They don't miss. Jordan PSA 10s don't miss. They don't slip under the radar. You don't get these, half off discounts. So it's not gonna be stolen, but it's a card where, if you want it, you gotta come to the table. You gotta bid, man. You gotta bid aggressively. And then 2 of the best to ever do it at the plate. We got a Vlad Guerrero Legacy Collection Row 0 PSA 9. That's a Pop 4, none graded higher. And then we've got right next to it, in my opinion, this is just my personal opinion, the greatest baseball player that ever played the sport. Cheater or not cheater, whatever, with the steroids in his body, this was the greatest baseball player I've ever seen in my life. So I don't know what you want to call that. I don't know if you want to say he's the best drug user baseball player that ever lived, but his numbers are insane, preposterous, unmatched, unparalleled. There are so many statistics that you can go through. I think they said Shohei Ohtani's, slugging percentage was, the greatest of his career, but it was less than Barry Bonds' average slugging percentage over his career. There's so many stats out there about just how ridiculous Barry Bonds is with his slugging percentage, home runs per plate appearance, and walks that it's unimaginable. If I was going to collect baseball cards in the 90s, first of all, if I was going to collect baseball cards, it would be in the 80s and 90s because that's what I grew up with, the 80s. predominantly. And if I was going to collect any player, it would be Barry Bonds, because Ken Griffey Jr. is just kind of run. It's too tough. Bonds, I feel, is undervalued. I don't know if those guys will ever get in the Hall or not. You know, that topic's come up recently with Pete Rose passing away. We'll see. Superfractor Jamal Charles. Speaking of fantasy darlings, good Lord. Jamal Charles, 2015 finest Superfractor 1/1 true quad gem. Nasty right there. And then a Griffey circa Skybox circa Thunder Rave, serial number to 150. This BGS 9 copy. We've got a Carmelo, big filthy patch right there. This is 2004 Ultimate Collection, guys. Ultimate Collection was the ultimate before Exquisite sort of supplanted it, but Ultimate Collection's still a really big deal. This is a second year Carmelo patch, serial number to 75, pop 4, just one graded higher in that BGS 9. Karis LeVert, if you're a believer, real good bench role player, bucket getter off the bench. Everybody knows what Prism Golds are doing. Set collectors are chasing it, and then just collectors are chasing it. And people out there do collect Karis LeVert. So here's one that's at $23, and that's a true gold 2016 PSA 9 Karis LeVert. Right there, and that is a rookie card as well. We've got a real good looking Barry Sanders Topps Chrome Refractor PSA 8 right next to it. That is a pop 4, 7 graded higher. And then I recently sold this 1991 Skybox Canadian Minis. I sold a PSA 10 cello pack, right? Well, this is the actual little mini Jordan, and I cannot stress to you guys, I'm going to click in, how teeny tiny this card is. But this is a PSA 9 copy of the card. It kind of resembles the big card, but it is really, really tiny. I am telling you guys, this card is tiny. It literally is a little bit bigger than a postage stamp, so it's really kind of funny. But that's a PSA 9 copy right there. We got a Griffey Hot Commodities die cut. You guys know, I've said it just now, Griffey cards from the 90s, the Griffey inserts and parallels from the 90s are super, super hot, and there is a little bit of a push going for that. I see it on Instagram. It's not my lane, right? I'm not an expert on it, but I'm not dumb, and I see what people are posting, and I bet you there is a Griffey and Jeter. There are more Griffey and Jeter 90s inserts and parallels posted than every other player from the 90s combined. And I'm talking Frank Thomas, Barry Bonds, all those guys, right? Griffey and Jeter is hot. The other guys, not quite there yet, so it's interesting to see where that goes. Flawless Steven Jackson. Again, man, Corey Dillon, Steven Jackson, Jamal Charles, these are blasts from the past, all ultra monster running backs. This is a patch auto from Panini Flawless, the Emerald Parallel serial number to 5810 with a great looking patch. Credentials Jason Kidd, $4.99, yep, from 1996, EX2000. Of course, we know the Kobe, we know the Jordan cards are huge. Jason Kidd's first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the 8 best point guards that ever lived. This is a pop 14, only 4 graded higher. That's a PSA 8 copy right there. And then the last two, we got a pair of Barry Sanders, who, a lot of people think Barry Sanders is the greatest running back ever from a peak perspective standpoint. Again, Emmitt Smith. Oh, I'm sorry. We do have Emmitt Smith. So we got both of them. Okay, this is perfect. Sorry. I looked too quick. I glanced up and I saw, silver and blue, and I thought it was just 2 Barry Sanders, but it's Emmitt and Barry, so this is even better. So we've got a 1996 Leaf Grassroots Barry Sanders serial number to 5000 PSA 9. That's at $7. Go put a $50 bid on it. You don't know, you might win. Just make sure you use the affiliate link that's in the YouTube description. Just cut and paste it in there. Go under the Cajun umbrella. Tell them Cajun sent you. It doesn't get you any preferential treatment. It's not going to mean you're going to win the card, but at least they know you're thinking of me, right? The 1995 action-packed Emmitt Smith 24-karat gold right here. That is a PSA 6 copy of that card. So two low-hanging fruit there at the end. Guys, we looked at some great stuff. Baseball, basketball, football, specifically some really big-time Jordan stuff at the top. We've got some hierarchy PSA 10s in there. Again, 3 big autographed Jordans at the beginning, 25 grand there. That one's already moving. That's big whales. So if you're a big whale watching this, please consider using the promo code, the affiliate link that's located in my YouTube description and bid on that card. The final floor card here, serial number to 23, dual autographed. I don't even know what's going on there. Again, like if I don't know something, I tell you I don't know something. Why is there 2 Jordan autographs on there? Someone come to me and explain why he autographed it twice. Maybe it came autographed at the bottom with the hand serial number, and then somebody handed it to him and he autographed it again. That's weird. That seems pop 1 type stuff to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Somebody can comment below and let me know. the Natural Born Thrillers 10, the Titanium 10, 2 great Prizm World Cup soccer cards, and then the autographed EX 2000, but then more. We're just coming at you with Hierarchy PSA 10 cards all over the place. So if you guys are chasing the Hierarchy like I am, there's some really great stuff in here. Remember, Acquir, acquir.co, if you want to go learn more about their website. I only promote people that I have dealt with, that I am comfortable with, that I would buy from or sell to or believe in or use their products. PSA, Fanatics, Alt, Card Ladder, Acquir, Basketball Card Fanatic Magazine. These are 90sauctions.com. I think I named everything. These are people that I personally know. These are people that I communicate with on a daily, sometimes, at least weekly, but definitely a daily basis. Mike Baker, I've come to know pretty well. We're talking about doing something as well. I see what the Mike Baker stickers do, but Acquir is on that very short list. You're not going to see me promoting grading companies I don't use. You're not going to see me promoting data pricing tools I don't use because I don't know the products. I am only going to promote products that I use as part of the way that I collect and that I've got that have a sufficient track record, have some staying power, right? That we know is going to be here. I'm not going to promote rally or collectibles or fractionals or NFT shit or Tops Now crap. I don't know anything about that stuff. It's all weird to me. Or breakers. I don't know anything about all that stuff. I have friends that are breakers, but that's not the world I live in. So I'm trying to be transparent, organic, and truthful, and confident, because it's much easier to promote and share information about entities and products and services and brokers and data pricing companies and graders that I personally have a track record with and that I know, do business the right way. So Acquir is on that list, acquir.co. If you want to go check out some of the cards that are available on your website. If you've got cards that you need help moving, huge cards I'm talking about, don't send them a Jalen Hurts Optic base PSA 9. They're not interested in that. No offense to you Jalen Hurts collectors, but they deal with big time stuff, right? Big time, high end, mid end, and high end cards, just like the cards that we saw in this video today. So thank you guys for watching this video. It's real simple. Cut and paste the affiliate link in the YouTube description, put it into your web browser, go hit the Acquir filter that's over on the left side of your Fanatics Collect page, and have fun. There's 32 monsters in there. You guys just saw every single one of them. Let me know in the comments which of these cards stand out to you. Maybe you can sneak in there and get one of these Hierarchy Jordan PSA 10s for under comps. If you do, congratulations. Just don't bid on the 2 that I'm bidding on. So thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. I hope you have a great Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and good luck bidding on these cards, and peace.